Jenny and I have called it
Quits.
3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am just getting ready to go work out, so try my shake. Good to go. Waiting on my buddy Alex to get here. We're gonna go do some chest and triceps. It is Monday today, International Chest Day. But we are starting back on a new routine, so this is week number 2 of the new routine. And this by far, guys, has been the best routine I've ever done. So as you guys know, I've been working out pretty consistently the past couple of years, and this routine has shown me the best results. This is the 3rd time I'm doing it in 2 years, so I have done other routines, but this by far shows me the best results. It is Jim Stepani's shortcut to size. You guys can Google that if you want to. Shortcut to size. He tells you how to eat, how to work out, all that kind of thing. I do my own nutrition plan, and I just stick to his workouts. It's been great, but it's all about periodization, which means each week something changes. So usually the reps get less reps, but heavier weight on all your exercises. So it really keeps your muscles guessing, and then you repeat that. It's a 3-month-long workout. So like I said, this week number 2, excited. It is Monday, chest and triceps. That's my favorite day. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. But in the meantime, so I'm gonna set you guys on this tripod and get down to some business. All right, guys, so let's get to the topic at hand. You guys can tell from the title down below and that intro I just put up for you guys probably what's going on. So this video is gonna be about Jenny and I calling it quits. Now hopefully you guys understand who Jenny is. She's in all my past videos. She's my ex-girlfriend now, but she is a respiratory therapist. I'm a CF patient, so I have cystic fibrosis. So, you know, I think I was kind of debating on whether I should put a video up about this, but I think it's very interesting, especially for like medical communities like CF, that I was in a 3-year relationship and now I'm trying to transition back to being alone as an adult and taking care and managing all my care, and especially what happened in that 3-year relationship. Why would you end things? Because on paper it seemed perfect. She was a respiratory therapist, I was a CF patient. What could go wrong? That's perfect, right? But you guys have to understand, any YouTubers you watch, anybody you follow in social media, you guys are only seeing what we let you see. You're only seeing what I film, you're only seeing the pictures I post, and of course, I'm not gonna be in a mood to post when there's bad arguments, or, you know, I'm all down about something, or anything like that, especially with personal life stuff. But I want to kind of share with you guys my experience and what I learned from that experience. Hopefully help you guys take away, especially if you're in a relationship right now, or just kind of thinking about the situation. So anyway, the way Jenny and I started, right? I was in the hospital all the time. I was sick all the time. She was a respiratory therapist. She's part of my care team. So we started kind of talking in the hospital, and I had to transfer to a different hospital, and we just said, hey, let's keep in touch. We then started hanging out, and eventually we started dating. Things were going well, nothing bad, but the point was I was always in the hospital still. I'd sit out for like, 10 days, and I'd go right back in for another 2 or 3 weeks. That happened for the first 7 or 8 months Jenny and I were dating. So you guys can imagine how strange and unusual that might be, especially for a new relationship trying to form, you know. You're not able to go on dates all the time. You're not able to meet the family members or do all this stuff that you would normally do. I mean, we spent a lot of time in the hospital. And most couples, hopefully this never happens, but most couples, you're going to start out healthy. And if you're together when you're 80 years old, you might see some hospital days. But hey, what the hell, right? Let's just throw it backwards and let's do it in reverse. So that's what we did. And yeah, it started out great because we actually did get to spend more time together because we were in the hospital all the time. So we got to learn a lot about each other, spend a lot of time talking and just joking around or watching movies, whatever it may be. But the truth is we didn't get to do a lot of the stuff that normal couples would get to do. My parents ended up retiring in Florida, and we went down there and visited and decided, hey, let's move down here. You know, there's nothing to lose. I wasn't able to work or go to school. She had a respiratory therapist job. She could work anywhere. And so we did. And that's why I started this channel, guys. So a lot of my videos will have her in them in the past. And anyway, things were going well. You know, it was new. It was exciting. We were moving to a new place. Lots to learn, lots to see. And yeah, it was exciting at first, but everything that's exciting, especially if you stay in that area, it's going to die down, and then you have to try to get along with normal life. And that's kind of what happened. You know, it was hot all the time. We weren't used to being hot all the time. I don't know how many times we chased geckos and frogs out of our apartment. And then all we had down there was like my parents, guys. So we were both big on family. We realized we couldn't come back and see family multiple times a year. We couldn't afford for the plane tickets and stuff like that. And so that really kind of put pressure on us and kind of like changed our mindsets, because we weren't so excited and happy anymore. Because yeah, I was getting healthier. You guys know my story. I started getting healthier when we moved to Florida, but we weren't seeing family all the time or friends all the time. It was a new place. And Jenny and I both weren't social butterflies. We didn't like to go to bars. We didn't really know where to go and just meet strangers and make friends with them. You know, we went to movies a lot. We went out to eat a lot. We went to the gym together a lot. And she worked night shifts. So we spent a lot of time together. And as you guys probably already know, you spend too much time with a significant other or a family member or a friend, you're going to start to ruffle each other's feathers. And so that's kind of what happened. You know, we never argued the first year we were together, but once we moved to Florida, we had a couple arguments, and it wasn't anything big, but it was just kind of over stupid little stuff. But once again, I think it's kind of our mindset, right? You know, we were kind of down in the dumps about the family thing and missing them, and we weren't really liking the environment that we had just moved to. You know, you can't sing Frosty the Snowman on the beach. Come on. We missed the seasons that we had in Missouri. And so we did have a few big talks in Florida about, you know, what's going on, how should we fix what we're thinking, or kind of just sharing that stuff and trying to like get on the right track again. Anyway, after a year being in Florida, we decided, hey, that's not right for us. Let's move back to Missouri. And so we moved back to Missouri, you know, where her family is, my family is. We had some of our old friends around. We could get in touch with all of them. Things should get better, right? We hoped it would. But it didn't, guys. We moved back, and there was still something missing. You guys know from my story, in Florida, I was learning how to make apps. I made my first 2 apps in Florida. I went on my first speaking trip to California in Florida. So things had just started to really change. So Florida was kind of our transition period. And once we got back to Missouri, I got offered my first job to start my career in apps. Within 6 months, I got promoted to another company for a better position. And, you know, and then alongside those things, I had 2 or 3 speaking trips the first year we were back in Missouri as well. So you guys can imagine how different that was, right? The first year of our relationship, I was sick a lot, you know, and she was really helping take care of me, and she was part of my support system along with my family, and I really relied on that support system. And, you know, after 3 years at the end, you know, towards the 3 years, everything changed opposite, right? Like, she stayed the same. She had her career. She was established, all that stuff. I was now pursuing my career, trying to excel in my career, trying to better and do new opportunities and all this other stuff that was more like a normal lifestyle, if not better than some normal lifestyles that were just so different from when we started. So we really changed dynamics tremendously. And so that was just really, I think, hard to cope with and get used to, because we're so different from when we started that initial bond. And I'm sure she has her opinions, and, you know, of course I have some of mine. But like I said, this isn't meant to be a drama-filled video or insulting her at all. I still fully respect the girl. I have no disrespect for her. We still get along just fine, everything like that. I know what you guys are thinking. How do you guys get along? Exes don't get along. That's not true, guys. If you stay mature and your ex doesn't do anything stupid to you, like cheat on you, blow up your car, you know, do anything dumb and like irrational, there's no reason I think you can't stay civil with each other, especially if you're a mature adult. So basically what happened with Jenny and I, you know, we got back to Missouri. We kind of realized something was still missing. I went on a few speaking trips. We had a few more talks. And ultimately we decided, you know, we are good friends, and we had that roommate type feel to where we can go to the movies together and enjoy a TV show, but we don't have that spark anymore. You know, we don't have that romantic flame, if you will. And, you know, I really wanted to move on in life as far as stepping stones. I wanted to get married, start a family, do all that kind of thing. And I just didn't feel like it was right in the relationship that we had together. And of course, like, I had a little bit of guilt on that too, because I felt like I kept wanting to wait and kind of hopefully things would get better and hopefully I would feel that. And it just wasn't happening. And that's not fair to her to make her wait. She was a year or two older than me, but that's not fair to her to make her wait just so hopefully I would feel something. And I don't know how she felt either. I'm just speaking on my behalf. But it wasn't fair to her to make her wait and kind of like drag things out just because I'm hoping one day I wake up and just feel different. Or it wasn't fair to me to keep pushing myself to try to feel that way out of, oh, you know, I've been with her for 3 years. What would I do otherwise? And that was sadly a lot of it, guys. Like, I know this kind of sounds maybe silly, but especially in the CF world, you guys can probably relate to this, but you have someone such as her that was helping me so much with, you know, household stuff, prescription stuff, helping with insurance, just kind of figuring all that stuff out. It's really like worrisome and like really scary to end a relationship like that and then think about how you're going to do all that stuff on your own. That really worried me too. So I just had all these thoughts going on, and finally we kind of sat down, we mutually agreed, hey, you know, this just isn't right for both of us. You know, I think we're just kind of just pushing it and forcing it. And they say, you know, they say as far as marriage goes, when you know, you know. I don't think either one of us knew. I think we were just kind of like, whatever. So anyway, guys, long story short, we mutually decided, hey, let's end things. You know, she knew all my worries. She helped me out. She said, hey, if you need anything, I'm here. You know, she taught me how to cook some food, so that way when I move out, I could cook my own food, stuff like that. And it's, like I said, guys, I don't have any disrespect for her. We just kind of grew apart, right? We just grew in separate directions, and ultimately, we still get along just fine. We don't hang out on a regular basis. We don't go to the movies or dinners or you know, theme park, Six Flags, anything like that. But when I go on trips, she keeps Ralphie, our furry son that we adopted. Anyway, she keeps Ralph a lot. She likes Ralph and enjoys hanging out with him. So if I go on trips, she keeps Ralph for me. You know, I pick him up, drop him off. We just have a few words. How's life going? Updates me on her stuff. Update her on my stuff. Things like that. So, you know, ultimately that's how we are, guys. It's, like I said, it's been quite a few months since that happened. And what have I learned? I've learned that, one, it's required as a couple that you have to be a team. You know, it's great, like you ended up to where you're both independent and you don't have to rely on each other, but it's important that you still are able and willing to rely on each other for stuff, to work as a team in your relationship and go about life together. Another thing I learned was you have to have your own lives. And yeah, you want to share life together, you want to do as much as you can together and build this life together, but at the same time, guys, it's so important that you have your family and you have your friends, and your significant other has their family and their friends, and you make a point to do things separately sometimes, so that way you don't feel like everything you do is just with this person and so involved that you can't get away, if that makes sense. Anyway, guys, so those are some of the biggest things I learned. And obviously, otherwise, I learned how important it is to have someone that's willing to be there when you're sick. No! Sorry, guys, dogs. But obviously, I realize how important it is now to have someone to be there when you're sick and when you're not sick and healthy and support you all the way. It's very important, I've found out, to support each other, whether it be a hobby, whether it be career, or whatever goals you or your significant other have. You have to support each other and encourage each other, and that really means a lot. Because if you come home and you don't feel that, or you're not giving that to each other, then you're not really working as a team. You don't have each other's back. So that's another really important lesson I learned. But like I said, Jenny did a lot for me. I thank her so much for that. I don't think I would have the career that I have now. I don't think I'd be in the place I am now without her and helping me do all that she helped me do. So that's awesome. Like I said, she's still a great person, but just wasn't right for us. So that's what's going on, guys. I wanted to share with you guys. Have I been dating? Maybe. Have I found someone that I really enjoy spending time with again? Maybe. But I will film videos on both of those things and upload them soon. I also want to film videos on how I've managed to take care of myself alone as a 27-year-old adult. And that means get my prescriptions in line, pay my own bills, get my groceries, have time to do house cleaning stuff, have time to do treatments, and work a full-time 9-to-5 job while I do side projects such as YouTube, make apps on my own, and go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week every week so that I can stay in shape and stay healthy. So guys, it's gonna be a good ride. Like I said, I'm very thankful for the experience I had. I think everybody comes into your life for a reason. I think all your experiences are for a reason, and whether it be Jenny or whether it be the girlfriends I had in the past, all of them, no matter things ended badly or things ended fine, I think all of them taught me lessons and really made me progress as an adult and as a human, and just learn new things, and there's always something you can take away that's positive, that you can then bring along with you into your next relationship or your next career, or whatever the venture is in life that you have next. So no hard feelings, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's what's been going on. Sorry it's been so long since I updated you guys, but have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.